Hi everybody, my name is Alli. If you haven't taken class with me before, I'm typically here Monday nights and soon to be Tuesdays outdoors. Tonight we're going to do a really quick, somewhere between 20 and 30-minute flow. If you'd like to add music, you're welcome to. There will be a playlist linked in the bio. Otherwise, you can feel free to use your own music or move with your breath, which is what I'm going to do tonight. And as we move through this practice, whatever feels good, I'm just here for suggestions. Always feel free to modify. If something doesn't feel good, definitely don't push it. Take on what your body needs tonight, and otherwise, we'll get started. So come to a seated position, whatever is comfortable for you. I'm going to come to a pretzel style. Maybe you want to sit on your ankles. Maybe you want to sit with your legs a little wider. Whatever suits you is perfect. Option to bring both hands to your heart, one hand to your heart, one to your belly, or both palms resting on your knees, whether they face up or down. And right away, we're just going to start to find our breath. It doesn't have to be the breath that's going to support you throughout the entire practice. Maybe you just clear some space, wind down from your day, or maybe you want to start your day with some breathing. Whatever time you're practicing, take a deep breath in. Exhale, side out. Again, like that, inhale. Exhale, sigh. One last time, big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Now start to settle into whatever breath might suit your practice tonight. Whatever whatever rhythm feels good in your body, feel free to take that on. And know that at any point in the practice tonight or today or this morning, you are always able to come right back to here, to this breath. Find 2 more rounds of breath here. And when you're ready, gently start to open your eyes if they've closed. Welcome in some movement here. Maybe shake your head side to side. Find some neck circles. If you find circles, make sure you switch directions. And when you're ready, inhale your arms up towards the ceiling. Big breath in, right hand grabs left. One more inhale brings you length in your upper body. And on the exhale, start to lean right, finding a lengthening sensation in the left side body. Breathe here. One more round of breath. Inhale. Exhale, switch sides, also switching your grip. This time, left hand grips right wrist, and we lean to the left. One more inhale here. Make your way back to center. Gently release your hands to your knees. Inhale, pull your shoulder blades back. Look up towards the ceiling. Find cow pose with the upper half of your body. Now with an exhale, round your spine as if you're in cat, but only with the upper half of your body. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Cow. Cat. One more time, can you pull your shoulder blades back just a bit closer to one another? Exhale, can you exaggerate the round in your spine just a little bit more? And gently make your way back to neutral. Plant your hands on the mat in front of you. Gently make your way towards tabletop pose. We'll take one round of cat-cow here, this time using the entire body and warming up the core. Inhale, pull your shoulder blades back, look up towards the ceiling, cow. Exhale, round your spine, cat. Come back to neutral. On your next inhale, lift your right leg behind you. Drop your toes towards the mat and gently start to rock back and forth, finding length and then compression in the back of your leg. One more round here. Come back to tabletop, switch sides. This time left leg extends behind you. Toes drop towards the mat. One more inhale, one more round. And we'll make our way back to tabletop pose. Find some movement here. If your body's asking for some hip circles, maybe you pass through child's pose. Whatever feels good, take that on. Even if that means pausing the video for just a second to find that movement. When you've made your way back to neutral tabletop, pull your belly button towards your spine. Flip your toes underneath. Big breath in. With your exhale, gently float your knees off the mat. Feel that belly button pull closer towards your spine. Feel your core muscles engage. This warmth in our belly, in our core, will support us through the rest of the class, keeping our body safe. One more breath in. Downward facing dog. For some of us, this might be the first down dog of the day. I know it's mine. Feel free to find some movement here. That might mean pedaling out your feet, shaking your hips side to side. And when you're ready, find stillness. On your next inhale, come high on your toes. Exhale, push your ankles back towards the mat. Again, like that, inhale, come high. Exhale, push back. One more time, come high on your toes. This time, baby step your feet to your hands. Land in ragdoll or forward fold. Let your head drop heavy towards the mat. Maybe you grab opposite elbows or let your hands dangle freely towards the mat. One more breath here. Gently release your hands to the mat. Just a little bit of work that we're going to do here. Inhale, palms to shins or somewhere around there for your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Again, like that, inhale, find your halfway lift. This time, make sure to pull your belly button towards your spine. Exhale, fold. Now this time we'll lift the same way, pulling our belly button towards your spine. But this time we'll also lift the toes up off the mat. Notice what that does for the integration of your leg muscles as you start to lift. So inhale, halfway lift, belly button to spine, toes off the mat. Maybe your leg muscles engage. Can you hold them there as you gently release your toes to the mat? We'll come back to this. One last time, drop your hands towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, sweep up, find extended mountain pose. Exhale, dive down. Now, as this is a short practice, we're going to head right into chaturanga. Know that you always have options here, so maybe you skip the push-up altogether and come back to down dog. Maybe you lower knees, chest, chin, and slide forward to cobra. Maybe you step back and gently lower from high plank to low plank. The option is yours. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back, find high plank. Option, low plank on the exhale. Squeeze your elbows to the sides. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Find 3 breaths here. Wherever you are, let's meet in down dog. Last breath, come high on your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, walk your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Sweep up. Exhale, dive. Halfway. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up and back. Bring your ankle towards your glute. Stack your hips. Twist open towards the right side of your mat. Now, if you start to notice one hand feels heavier than the other, adjust your weight a little bit to push more weight into the lighter hand so that you feel more even. This will help square your body towards the mat. And even if it means you're not as deeply into the twist, that's okay. You're supporting your body's balance. It's a Monday, guys. Bear with me on the words. One more breath here. Come back to down dog. This time, inhale your left leg up and back. Ankle comes to glute. This time, twist open towards the left side of your mat. Again, check in with your hands. Can you balance out your weight in your hands just a little bit? One more breath here. Downward facing dog. This time, right leg lifts up and back behind you. Step forward, find triangle pose. Straighten your front leg and back toes swing around so that they face the left side of the mat. If you want to come to a full stand, go ahead. Inhale your arms up as if you're in warrior 2. So straight line from shoulder towards your middle finger. Same goes for the back arm. Inhale your shoulders towards your ears. Pull your shoulders back down your back. Inhale, shift your hips towards the back of the mat. So your left hips are going to slide back. Right hand comes down. Option to bring it towards your leg, to a block, to the floor. I like a lot of space here, so I don't have a lot of crunching in my right side body. And with each inhale, lift your upper body towards the ceiling. With each exhale, twist your right ribs just a little bit more towards that left side of your mat. One more breath in. Chaturanga, high to low plank, or come straight back to down dog. This time, left leg lifts up and back. Step forward, find triangle pose. Give yourself the adjustment if you want to check in with your shoulders. Straighten that front leg. Shift your right hips this time towards the back of the mat. And find your triangle. Again, there's no pressure here to touch the mat. In fact, if you can give yourself some more space, see what that feels like. One more inhale here. chaturanga, or come right back to downward facing dog. Big breath in. Sigh it out. Come high on your toes. Bend your knees. This time walk or jump to your hands, whatever in your practice. Halfway lift. Fold. We'll work our way into eagle pose. The first time, we'll keep our feet planted on the ground. This is where that toe trick will come in. Inhale your toes up off the mat. Feel that integration of your legs. Exhale, gently lower them to the mat, keeping that internal kind of turn on of your muscles. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, right arm comes under left. Option to interlace at your elbows or to reach for opposite shoulders. Wherever you land, bring your elbows in line with your shoulders as best you can. Take a big breath in. Sigh it out. Maybe you introduce a baby back bend here. Notice what that feels like. Can you keep that integration in your legs to support you? One more breath here. Unwind. Eagle arms, left arm under. Maybe this side feels different. Maybe you want to try the other variation. Once again, check in with your toes. Can you pull them off the mat or just integrate your legs, even maybe without it? Maybe you find that baby back bend. One more inhale here. Unwind. We'll take eagle pose one more time. This time, option to introduce the leg bind in your pose. So inhale your arms up. Again, right arm comes under left. And this time, right knee comes over left. It might feel a little wobbly. Couple touch points. Make sure your elbows are in line with your shoulders. Now's a really good time to check in with that bottom foot. Are your toes scrunching towards the mat? If so, can you release them? Even if it means it gets messy, even if it means you fall out, you can always come right back in. One more breath here. Switch sides. Eagle pose, left arm under, left leg over. And if the leg bind does not suit you, you can always take the first variation with both feet planted on the ground. This time, if you're introducing the leg bind, you can bring the left knee on top of the right. Again, pull your belly button towards your spine. Shift your elbows in line with your shoulders. One more breath here. Unwind. Gently release your hands to your side. Shake it out a little bit. Let's bring this practice down to the ground. Start to walk your way into downward facing dog. Big breath in. Sigh it out. Shift forward, find high plank, and slowly lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your cheek to the mat, whichever cheek works for you. I'm going to go with my right because I have a mic on the left. Bring your forehead to center and bring your palms underneath your shoulders. On your next inhale, gently lift for cobra pose. Maybe you try sphinx pose, bringing your forearms towards the mat. Keep the back of your neck long, whichever you choose. One more inhale. Exhale. Start to walk your hands up. Maybe you find an up dog, or maybe you leave your legs on the mat. And slowly push through tabletop to come to a seated position. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Now, in this forward fold, you are reaching towards your toes. But there's no pressure here to actually touch your toes. You can always come towards your shins, your knees. Whatever your body's asking here. Go ahead and take that variation on. One more breath here. Gently release your grip and come back towards the mat, this time landing in fish pose. Forearms come behind you, elbows stay behind you. Maybe you drop your head back. Maybe you take some lion's breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth with your tongue out. Maybe you just take a couple deep breaths here. Maybe you close your eyes. Start to lower back towards the mat. Take your time in getting there. When you're ready, inhale your right knee towards your right shoulder. Gently give it a hug towards your chest. On your next inhale, find the supine twist, bringing your right knee across your body. Option to extend the right arm and shift your gaze in that direction, or close your eyes. Start to make your way back to center. Release your knee to the mat. This time, inhale your left knee towards your chest. Give it a gentle squeeze in the direction of your left shoulder. One more inhale. Supine twist. This time left knee comes across towards the right side of your body. Extend the left arm. Start to make your way back to center. Find a superhero stretch. Arms come long overhead. Toes point towards the base of your mat. Inhale, hollow out your belly. Exhale, sigh it out. Bring your knees towards your chest. Bring your chin to your knees. One big breath here. Shavasana. Gently release everything towards the mat. Gently start to bring some movement into your fingers and your toes. And roll over onto whichever side you'd like. Take one more moment for yourself here before you start your day, before you start your week, maybe before you start your bedtime routine. One moment for yourself. When you're ready and with your eyes closed, make your way to a seated position with your hands at heart center. Together we'll take one breath. Bring your thumb knuckles to forehead center. Bow and say namaste. Thank you so much for joining us today, tonight, this morning, whenever you're taking class. Again, my name is Alli. I'm typically here Monday nights at 7:30 for Starlit Flow and about to be every other Tuesday in the Spring Garden. So I hope you join us. We would love to see you on your mat soon, whether that's in studio or on demand. And if you need us, you know where to find us. See you soon. Thanks for taking class.